Okay, hello. As you know, I'm Noah. Nice to see you guys again. And today, I wanted to just very briefly touch on because I explored a little bit in the last video talking about like karmic bondages and stuff like that. But I more wanted to talk about understanding how everyone has their own separate karmic destiny. And what I mean by that is it's just in the simple way that everyone's got their own life. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's got their own life that requires them to know or meet certain people and do certain things to amount to certain outcomes. You know what I'm saying? So some people were just always meant to be, on the bullshit. Some people were always meant to be sick. And these things doesn't defy the person, you know what I'm saying? Because you have to understand that it's almost out of their control because it was their destiny to experience that at this moment in time. So all I would ask is when we are talking to other people and listening to other people and understanding their perspectives, understand that you will never understand them fully. You were never meant to understand them fully. You were never meant to be within this realm of their own consciousness. But simply all you can do is almost sympathize with their journey and understand that you're on your own journey and relate to that fact that you're both taking on this path of life in which you're both learning step by step. And this is the best, like, in terms of relationships I have with other people and stuff, the best relationships I've ever had with people is when we both accept that our paths cross in a certain, like there's been times in my life where I've had almost, I'll call them partners, you know what I'm saying? And we would both, like kind of have our own karmic journey in it, like together. Like, do you know what I mean? Like we would embark on a journey of learning. And like, that's the one thing I had with my friend Akif, like for a long time. Like we were both doing bullshit. But like we had to do it. Like we knew that we both had to, we almost had this calling to do that bullshit. And it had to be together, you know what I'm saying? And we were in situations together. And people will never understand exactly what we experienced during that time. Because obviously people look in and they will talk about it. They will say, they'll have all things to say about us like during that time. But only us two really understood what we were going through, you know what I'm saying? It was true. It was like a release of anger in the world, innit? But I would definitely say that we're both moving into a better place now. He's now embarking on a bit more of a singular, not singular, but you know what I'm saying? He's on his own journey now. Not really though, but like he's experiencing something that's individual to him, and obviously he's got a relationship, this, that, he's working on that. Obviously, I don't want to tell you man's life story, innit, bro, but that's what he's, yeah. And obviously me, I'm going through my own thing, you know what I'm saying? I'm just out here, you know what I'm saying, bro, making videos and that. The girlfriend at the moment, I'm not gonna lie to you and say that doesn't bother me. I would love to have a girlfriend, but I also understand that, if God's not prescribed that for me in this moment, I can't do nothing. Because trust me, I've tried to do something. I've tried to kind of force it in a way, on going on Instagram looking for girls, and then sometimes maybe with the girls in town, it doesn't work. They just like it's like they've actually all been scripted to just make sure that I don't have a girlfriend at this moment. Because I'm assuming it's because God has a girlfriend planned for me in the future. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is just a nice little short video. You know what I'm saying? You see that catch again? I was about to say I would have wished the sun was out so you guys could see the glow of me in the backdrop a bit more. But yeah, God's blessed that just now. For like 5 seconds as I was about to say it. But yeah, I'm just gonna go chill now for a little bit. But say nothing, safe, yeah.